Hi, I'm Ryan Watkins. We're down here in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we're gonna be fishing in the lower Laguna Madre today. The big trout are moving shallow, and we're gonna get some opportunities at them. Probably mix in a couple of redfish it too. I hope you enjoy it and stay tuned for Let's Fish TV is on the air right now. Oh my gosh. Check that out.
It's time for the only program that brings you real-time fishing reports from the Southeast region every week.
Cobia! Big one. And a monster! Look at that!
That's a Tawakoni giant.
This is Let's Fish.
Hi, I'm Ryan Watkins. This is Let's Fish TV. We're down here in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we're gonna be fishing in the lower Laguna Madre. We're gonna be in a Waypoint Customs boat 24VX Mamba. This boat is a cat's meow of boats, guys. If you're a weekend guy or a tournament angler, look into Waypoint Customs. This is a boat you want to be running. We'll have this week's fishing reports from your local region from our inside reporter. I'm gonna get this Mamba 24VX set up and we're gonna get ready to go. While I do, let's get started back to studio with your weekend planning.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Let's Fish TV. Don't forget, daylight savings time starts this Sunday, so be sure to spring those clocks forward. The Salooner tables are predicting fair game fish activity both days this weekend. Peak game fish activity begins about 2:48 Saturday and 4:43 on Sunday afternoon. The best time to start fishing in the dark begins around 2:23 on Saturday and 4:18 early morning Sunday. Depending on your area, you can expect the sun to rise around 6:44, then set around 6:34. Nights will feature a moon that's 85% visible. We'll be right back to check all of the current fishing reports from throughout the area. And I'll return with Bassmaster Elite Angler Steve Kennedy for this week's Ask the Pro question.
We're down here in the lower Laguna Madre. We got the 24 Mamba VX launched and we're ready to get out on the water. Today we're gonna be wade fishing for speckled trout. The name of the game is finding the guts that are perpendicular to the shorelines. Those fish are coming out of the deep water looking to move up to feed. What are they feeding on? Bait. That's the key, guys. We've got to have bait in these guts that we're fishing. If it doesn't have bait, it's no good to us. So we're gonna make a little run, go see if we can find what we're looking for. We're standing here on this shoreline and we've got a perpendicular gut coming into this shoreline, and we've got some scattered grass beds out here in this deeper water, and we're just crawling this bait through here. I mean, we're just dusting it on bottom. These fish are really lethargic right now. We had a front 2 days ago, and so they're just not really wanting to eat, so we're having to hop it in front of them and we're making them react to the bait. That's called an instinctive bite. And this time of year, that's what you want to do, guys. You want to make them react, and all instincts. There's one. Nice trout. Guys, it's important when you're fighting these trout, especially when you're wading the water, don't be afraid to keep your rod down. Control that fish, don't let it control you. You can just work them back and forth. Just let her do her thing. Always keep enough line out where you can bring that fish to you when she's ready. And just push your rod back behind you. And when she's ready, just bring her to you. Just like that. Guys, we're down here in Corpus Christi, Texas on the lower Laguna Madre, and we're looking for trout like this. Good, quality, healthy trout, okay? We're throwing soft plastics and the bite's just gonna get better. This time of year, you really want to look for bait. We'll let that one go, I guess. We're gonna get back at it, guys. We got us a bunch of little raft. Got us a raft of mullet out here. We're gonna keep casting these little satellite potholes. The fish seem to be pushing up shallower with the bait, so we're gonna follow the bait and see if we can't get some more bites.
Hey y'all, it's time for your Carolinas Report, brought to you by Crazy Sister Marina. The wonderful partners over at Crazy Sister Marina want to get you out on the water. They want you to live like a local. They want you to have fun. And we've got every way you can do that. We've got private boat rentals, great charters. We've got a head boat out here that puts you on fish, the New Inlet Princess. And we've got everybody here to take care and make sure you live like a local when you're in town. Visit crazysistermarina.com, find out more information. Let's talk saltwater, and I tell you what, the bite that's going on right now on the nearshore reefs, and I'm telling you from the southeastern North Carolina all the way down to Beaufort, the sheep's head, the black drum have moved into that 30, 40 foot of water. They're also gonna find them on the jetties right now, but if you get out right now with a jig head, with fiddlers, oysters, clams, barnacles, it doesn't matter. Live shrimp is another great bait. Fish right on top of that structure. Get down there, find those fish. You're gonna have a great time right now. The black drum have been incredible. We're talking lots of 5 to 8 pound fish. Sheep's head, we're seeing anything from 4 up to 10 pound fish. Get out there, light tackle, you can't beat it. There's not a better fight around there. Let's go offshore, and we know the wahoo are gonna be showing up right now. That cool water temperature out there, you've got a lot of bait that's starting to stack up right on the break there. We've had some really good eddies that have moved up in the last couple weeks. So offshore is really getting ready to heat up. Don't let the temperature scare you off. Look for a good day, get out there, go high-speed trolling or throw out some meat. You also got some blackfin tuna that are mixed in out there. But remember, this is your Carolinas Report. Fish smarter, not harder, and keep that chaos organized.
Guys, what we're doing here this morning is we're fishing these little 5-inch soft plastic bait. There's one. And we're fishing them real slow, just dusting them on the bottom. When it's real flat and calm like this, they tend to want that bait just dusted on the bottom. They don't want anything really erratic, jumping back and forth. You know, a little 1-2 hop off the bottom is really all you need. Just a nice quality fish here. Nice quality fish, guys. Catched them on a little watermelon red, little soft jerk bait. And guys, the key today has been slowing down that retrieve. That's been the key. You can hear him grunting. This is just a little male. Listen guys, if you're down here wade fishing and you got a day like today where there's no wind, 2 key things are gonna get you more bites. A long cast and fishing slow. We're just bumping this bait along the bottom, okay? It's nothing erratic, it's real subtle. Just a little 1-2, 1-2. That's all it is. And what we're doing is we're dusting our bait in that pothole. And when we come across one, she's gonna pick it up and eat it. But you gotta have a long cast. These fish are spooky when it's calm, and if you can't get your bait out there, you're not gonna get bit. We're throwing it on a 16th ounce jig head with a 2/0 hook. It's really important to have that 16th ounce jig head. It's gonna allow you to fish slower, but not get hung up in the turtle grass. Solid trout. We don't have much wind this morning, so we're having to go real slow and easy down this flat. This time of year, guys, you've got to find bait. Bait is the key, and we got a little raft out here in front of us, and these fish are that's a quick release. That's what we call a Texas quick release. Fish is healthy and alive, and that's exactly how we want them.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Mercury, Go Boldly, Loran's, the ultimate fishing system, Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, Alabama. Plan or book your fishing charter at orangebeach.com. Motor Guides Tour Pro with GPS anchor, powered by Passion. Glacier Outdoor, outdoors since 1982.
Great quality trout. They're on these deeper grass beds in the middle of this gut. And I'm telling you guys, you can call your shots. It's one cast after the next. All right, guys, we're down here in Corpus Christi, Texas, catching these speckled trout. Well, I tell you what, they got some head shakes. It's a nice trout here, guys. Guys, what we're doing here on this big expansive grass flat, we've got some scattered potholes, and we're just working down here and we're looking. You can see some of this bait flipping behind me here in the background. And these fish this time of year, they're gonna be around that bait, especially these bigger quality trout. They don't have to feed much in the wintertime when their metabolism's slow. So when they do eat, they wanna eat a meal. Well, I tell you what, she ain't happy. She ain't happy. That's a nice one there, guys. That's a nice one. Right in the top of the roof of the mouth, right where you want them. Right where you want them. Beautiful fish. Beautiful speckled trout, guys, down here in Corpus Christi in the lower Laguna Madre. Throwing a 16th ounce jig head in a watermelon red soft plastic, and we're just dusting on the bottom, fishing it nice and slow, guys. Now what you want to do now, don't walk into them. See the gut, and now start walking this way with the gut throwing into it. Find these perpendicular guts and then parallel them. So what a gut is a depth change in between the flat. That's what we're fishing. We call them perpendicular guts. Anytime you get a gut that comes into a flat, that allows that fish to have access from deep water to move up into the flat. And that's what they're gonna use. They're gonna use that cover to access that flat. There's one. That fish hit me close right there at the edge of that grass. Solid trout there, guys. Another quality trout, guys. These fish are using this gut to access this shoreline. Let me tell you something. They're stacked, guys. They're stacked. Not a huge trout, great quality trout. They're on these deeper grass beds in the middle of this gut. And I'm telling you guys, you can call your shots. It's one cast after the next.
Hey y'all, thanks for checking out this report. This is the Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia Coastal Fishing Report. This segment is brought to you by the Convict Classic. Convict Classic is the tournament I started this year. It's running March 1st through May 31st. You can sign up anytime and participate at your leisure. It's sheep's head only. It'll be a lot of fun, right, Coop? Mm-hmm. This week I've talked to Garrett Ross out of Georgia. with Miss Judy's charters. He said that the speckled trout bite is still pretty slow. The redfish bite is really starting to improve. He said he actually went out and started looking into some areas that would typically hold fish in March and April, and it's just now starting to be March. So he said that a lot of these fish are actually moved further out into areas than he would expect this time of the year. Popping corks with mud minnows has been his hot ticket there. He said the sheepshead bite is good on the nearshore reefs. What you got for the Alabama report, Coop?
We've been catching sheepshead, redfish, and drum around docks, concrete structure, on the bottom, near the bottom or on the bottom, near rocks. We've been using live shrimp, fresh dead shrimp.
Popping corks around the docks have been really good for us.
And slip corks.
And slip corks, that's right. And then on the Mississippi coast, talked to Ronnie Daniels, Fisherman Guide Service. He said that the speckled trout bite is really hit and miss for him, but he said fishing the nearshore wrecks, using live and fresh dead shrimp, is really producing a good number of sheepshead and black drum. Hey, y'all, thanks for tuning in this week for the Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia Coastal Report. Y'all keep in mind, keep what you need and leave the rest. God bless, guys.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. Visit Mississippi. Wanderers welcome. Power Pull. Total Boat Control. Balls Out. Made in the USA. Heavy duty mounts for your fish finders. Rely on. Challenge your limits.
Pay attention to the bait. Pay attention to what the birds are doing. You see some pelicans fly over a raft of bait, that should be a sign. Hey guys, welcome back. We're down here in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we got us a good one on right here, guys. Nice quality fish. I want to talk to y'all a little bit about a few key tips I want y'all to keep in mind next time y'all are on the water. Guys, when you're wade fishing, oh, this is a little red, that's why he's giving us so much trouble. Got us a little redfish on here. I want y'all to pay attention to the signs that Mother Nature gives y'all when y'all are out here. Pay attention to the bait. Pay attention to what the birds are doing. You see some pelicans fly over a raft of bait, that should be a sign. That should tell you, I need to stop, I need to fish there. Okay? Those are all things that will help you increase your bites when you're on the water. Paying attention to the little things, okay? That's what I want you guys to do. Whether that's looking for bait, looking for birds, stopping when you get a bite, doing the little things right will end up in a successful day. Got another good trout on here, guys. Another good trout. Well, I'm telling you what, they are stacked up in this gut. We got a perpendicular gut coming right across this shoreline. And guys, it's important when you're wading, your feet have got to be your power poles. When you get a bite, stop. Just stop, slow down, because those fish will come to you. And that's what we're doing. We're just gonna sit here. We're gonna power pole down, so to say, and keep making repeative casts in these guts. And sooner or later, when you do, you get rewarded. That right there is a solid fish, guys. There she is. That's a good trout. She's running right at me. And guys, I want y'all to realize something. When you're down here, use the senses that the good Lord gave you. Use your feet to feel, use your ears to listen, use your eyes to see. Look for bait, look for birds. Feel the bottom, okay? These fish are using deep water today, and that's how they're accessing these flats. And you see right here why they use the deep water, okay? This fish has been hit by a porpoise. That's their #1 predator out here. And that's why they're gonna stay in these perpendicular guts, paralleling these shorelines. They're trying to avoid those.
Watch our latest episode or catch up on past episodes on our website at letsfishtv.com. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter for new fishing videos every day. And download the free Waypoint TV app to get all the latest episodes every week on your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV. Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lose, Feel the Difference, Mamba Boats, Ride with Pride, Strike King, Tie One On, Fishing Specialties, makers of the premier mount assembly for live sonar.
So glad to have you back with us. It is time now for our Ask the Pro question. This week, Tyler wants to know, how has forward-facing sonar changed fishing for everyone? To get the answer, we asked Bassmaster Elite Angler Steve Kennedy.
You hear a lot of guys online complaining, about the guy in the front having it and the guy in the back not having it. When you're in a competition, I can see that being an issue. But as far as making fishing fun, I'm out here on Hartwell. We've been here, we've had 2 classics. I've had a couple more tournaments here. And when you're out there fishing in some of that deeper timber out there and stuff, you're just blind casting around. When the fish are directly under the boat, you could see them, occasionally. But now you're looking around, you can turn that, you see the trees, you can see fish swimming around in the trees, you can see fish chasing bait, you can see your bait falling down, trying to lead these fish and get it in there. You see how the fish reacts. It makes fishing in the middle of the lake just like fishing the bank. And I don't see what there is to complain about, dude. It's freaking awesome. But except for the guys that can't get it, I guess. But to me, it's cool. Very cool stuff.
If you have a question for one of the pros, visit our website, click on the Ask the Pro link, and send it on it.
Here's today's Right Stuff, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining us on the water today. I wanted to walk y'all through my setup today and show y'all exactly what I use to catch these speckled trout. I throw a 6/8 medium light fast tip rod. I pair that with a 40-pound braid line with a 25-pound fluorocarbon leader. I like a fast action reel. And the key to the setup today was a 16th ounce jig head. And let me tell you why that's important. Trout have paper thin mouths, and they're known for a lot of violent head shakes when they come up to the surface. With a 16th ounce weight, it's a little bit lighter. They can't throw around that jig head near as much. It pins in their mouth and it stays pinned. Doesn't wallow out a hole, can't shake loose. It'll keep them buttoned up for you, and your ratio of landing your fish to losing fish will go up. I hope you learned something today. We'll be back next week. Thanks for tuning in.